Hello, hello. My name is Ekello Harrid, and this is 1111 Media Creator Academy, and we are going to be playing around with the banana. And no banana. And I've got my partner in crime, Ben Richardson, the Emmy award-winning Ben Richardson. Hey, how you doing? I know, right? How you doing, Ben?
Man, I'm doing great. It's so great to be here and with you. I'm excited to dive into everything we have today. What do we have on the agenda?
We are going to be playing around with Nano Banana. And what I'm
Woo.
going to do, Ben, is I'm going to go through, I've done some chats, right? This isn't going to be a crazy long video today, everybody. We just want to show y'all that there is a possibility that you will be able to have consistent characters. There's a possibility that you'll be able to take these things that you build inside of Nano Banana and make the film of your dreams. So, what we're going to do is jump into Nano Banana. And the way
Nano
you
Banana. Is there another name for that? Is that the official name?
no, that's not the official name. It's Flash,
Flash
Google
2.5
Flash,
Nano Banana.
if you don't mind.
So
But
hang with
what?
us.
Yes, for hang with us, everybody. And here we go. So Ben, we are now in Nano Banana. The official, what was the official name for it? Do we
I think it's Google Gemini Flash 2.5.
image? It's gonna have the word image on it, right? At some
Yeah.
point. Yeah, but you
Well,
can
you
access.
can you can actually on the bottom there, if you go to your tools section where it says Ask Gemini, you just click on the image, and I think that's the only prerequisite, and then we can start playing around with it. Really easy to navigate too.
So if you have a subscription to Google, meaning that you use Google Drive or something like that, and you're paying $10 a month, then you will have like unlimited sort of access to Nano Banana. But I think that they give you a limited amount inside of gemini.google.com. So gemini.google.com. You can also access it through aistudio.google.com. So if you use it over there, you've got to pay for it by the picture. But because you have a subscription, you pay for it here. So
Yeah.
this right here
And right now
was my
it's great because they're giving it to you for free. I don't think it's going to stay that way,
no.
but right now this is the time to get in there and lay. That's what we're
Yes.
doing. Show us what do we got here? We got some Joker
All right.
going on
So
here.
so this right here is a picture that I have. I don't know where I made this. It might have been a long time ago in Mid Journey or something like that. You can tell it's an older picture because he has only four fingers on this hand. He has five on this one, but he has only four on this hand.
Maybe
Uh,
he lost it in a brawl. Who knows?
yeah. Now, let's see. Will it let me click to the next one? That's weird. Anyway, so I said to it right here, I want a full character sheet on this character, which means two profile pictures on opposite sides of his body and a shot of him in the front and a shot of him from behind. That is what a character sheet is. And so it, in turn, made this from one picture, Ben. One
That's
picture.
incredible. Nano Banana is changing the game, and you did this from one picture that was
And
image. Yeah. Now, do we know? Because I know I see this here in the bottom. It's got the little Gemini logo. Do we know?
mhm,
Is there any way to get rid of that? Is that the kind of the trade-off right now for getting to use it for free?
I think that's the trade off right now. Sure.
Easy to take that out, though. You can just
Yep.
easily go to
I mean,
Photoshop or Canva or something like that.
and it'll just go away. And
Exactly.
you want to hear something, you want to see something really interesting about this? If you zoom in, you see his three fingers. They got the three fingers perfectly mirrored on the back. And then a shot of him on this side and a shot of him on that side. And it failed Ben a little bit because it gave me just the same opposite profile picture right here and here, just mirrored the opposite thing. I wanted it on one side and the other side so you could see the one with his three fingers and his hand raised up there, and then one with him with the tattoo on this side. So
Yeah,
it
I
kind
think
of,
that you might have
yeah.
to specify left and right side potentially because, like you said, you've got the tattoos on both sides when he
Mhm.
clearly only has the tattoo on one side. So,
Yes.
yeah, it might be just refining the prompt a little bit.
Yes. And what's interesting about this is that I tried it again. I said, give me characters except put him in a neutral pose, and it did not seem to
Mm.
want to do that.
Maybe
Yeah.
that is neutral for this character.
I know. And as you can see, it does have some limitations. And
Mhm.
then I tried to even go, I said, this time have him walking. So I thought I could carry on the same character, and it still had issues. And it made the character, I said, have him walking down the street and have people around him looking at him like he's crazy.
Mm.
And it gave me this dude instead of the dude I wanted.
And this looks
And
like the cover of What's the Story Morning Glory from Oasis back in the mid 90s.
I know, right? And then I said, okay. So I uploaded the picture again. And then I went over here and I said, have him walking down the street. I basically copied and pasted the thing. And then it took his character right out of this thing and covered up the other guy. Look at that. Do you see that?
I see that. Now, what I've been shown, and we might try this today, is uploading both of those photos at the same time and literally having it, hey, I want you to merge these two photos together with this character on the left being put into the scene on the right and then go into your prompt. That's, I think, some of the prompting I've seen that's been working. So we might
Let's
try that
try.
today when we're playing around.
Okay. Yes, we might. And then I said, put him in a Jedi outfit. That
It
worked.
did. That worked. It's not very natural. I've seen a little bit better prompts,
Yes.
a little bit better things come out of here, so I know we can get it. It sounds like it's just playing with it and getting to be in that playground.
Yeah, I agree. And then I said, okay, why don't you give him a mustache?
Give him a mustache, a
Because
milk mustache.
I literally had a mustache up until 2 days ago.
That's pretty good though.
Not even pretty good. It's pretty great. You notice that my whole picture, even the stuff in the background here, is exactly the same as it was. The wording, there's nothing weird about it. As a matter of fact, I could probably zoom in and you could see it's still exactly the same as it was. This is the same picture. It just added the mustache.
Added.
That is crazy to me,
Now, are
Ben.
you able to look at this side by side with the original?
I am not.
No,
But
kind of
I
get.
can, I know,
Yeah,
to get a nice little comparison of the two.
yeah, I look at that. You can tell that this is what's cutting edge about this model is it gave you the mustache, but every other aspect is exactly the same. And until now, it's been very difficult to achieve this. This is incredible, especially right now when you can use this if you already have a paid Google account in some form or fashion. Getting to play around with this for free is insane.
Now, here, I decided I wanted to do some other things. I wanted to try again, but this time have him a beam. Oh, this is a continuation from a mobile, from me on mobile. And I had taken this picture and I wanted a laser popping out of my fist. I
Out
don't
of
know
your
if you
face.
and it made a big light around my fist on that one. I don't know why I can't actually see that entire chat, but let's see here. I said, do the same thing in this picture. I want a laser beam coming out of his fist since it didn't quite work. And it gave me a whole new character. Now, I think that there is some disconnect, that it does not have context built in deeply. It only works with two pictures because here's another example. I was walking my dog in the park, which is one of my favorite things to do, Ben.
He loves to walk that damn dog.
Yes, I do. I love my dog and I take her for a walk every day. This tree had just been cut down,
hmm
and I said, put a giant bat with his wings spread on top of this tree stump. That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
And especially, all right, so say you're making a film and you want to have storyboards, right? And you take generic pictures of some area that you would like to actually shoot the film in, right? And you want to add either a building or an element or atmosphere or something like that. You could probably just go to the spot, take the picture from the angle in which you're trying to make the film from, right?
Mhm.
And then take it into Gemini and add these elements like this bat. Let's zoom in on this bat and see. That's pretty
I mean,
good with
I
the
was going
light.
to even try to duplicate the lighting. Now, I've been seeing, are we able to click on any of the objects because I've seen that you can actually identify. It'll be like, this is an object. I recognize this as an object.
I think what they were doing was they were saying using this picture.
Oh, you open it in Lens.
Oh, I don't know about opening it in Lens.
Maybe that
What
is it.
happens?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and it identifies. Hey, what kind of stump is this?
It identifies it actually knows it's a tree stump. And we know that because of what you just did just there is you identified it in Lens and obviously you're getting results for tree stumps. So that's something that's new as well, is that this new Nano Banana recognizes, even though it's not even well lit, it knows that's a tree stump. It knows what in the photo is a tree stump. It's
Yeah,
incredible. It's blowing my
that's
mind.
incredible to me. And I think that if I wanted to, I could take the similar picture and say, make it so that only the tree stump is glowing. And it would literally go, or how about you put a mesh outline around just the tree stump and it would give you a mesh outline. As a matter of fact,
Let's play around.
let's see if I can make that happen.
Make it happen, Captain.
All righty, and go down here to my photos, and we'll go back and grab the tree stump, and let's say make this into a mesh covering, just covering around the tree stump. I want to be able to have a representation of the tree stump in a mesh wrapped around the tree stump. And then
Let's see what it does there.
now, while it's doing that, look, here's my actual. I actually was
You got
able
it to come
to,
out of your fist. Yeah.
yes. So here's the picture, and then here is it coming out of my fist. Now, that from a physics point of view, I would think I would want it coming this way, off into this kind of towards the camera thing. But of course, I
Hmm.
didn't know how to prompt it to do that.
A laser going off to the left side of the photo from my fist, getting really specific and putting it in there rather than towards the camera. It would be great if you had the ring on or something, because then you could give it another object. Since we know that it
It,
recognizes objects,
ooh,
you could say, have the laser start from the ring and go off camera left. And you just can get really specific with that, making sure that the prompts are as visual and informative as possible. In fact, it'd be really interesting. You have a ring on your left hand there. It would be really interesting to regenerate this and say, have the laser come from the ring from my left hand up to camera left to see if it just completely, that'd be really funny too, because it's not the hand that you were expecting it to come from.
camera left, camera left. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
You
here's
experiment.
Ben,
Yeah.
in theater, when you're looking at the stage and you say stage right or stage left, it is the actor's right or left as they look out at the audience. So in when you're in film, what's the difference?
I would say like your left, because obviously if I am, it's a similar thing as stage. You're looking the
Mm-hmm.
opposite. So it's your left hand is obviously on the right of the photo. And so
Mm-hmm.
when I'm saying the camera is obviously taking a picture of you, it's towards you. So when I say camera left, left is we look at the picture, not left as you're in the picture so that it knows. And it did.
Look at that.
It's mesh, it's digital mesh, but it definitely did it. It definitely understood the assignment.
Yes, that's it. I did want a digital mesh.
You said digital mesh?
Oh, no, I didn't. I just said a mesh. As a matter of fact,
It looks like a mesh.
what was my prompting? Make this a mesh covering over just covering around the tree stump. I was wondering if I say make it tighter to the stump, you think that would
I would
work?
say make it more form fitting to the stump.
Make it more form fitting to the stump. Now, this is going to be a test, y'all, because I have not been able to get it to do two pictures in a row, but maybe it will use this last picture and modify it. We will see.
And
What else
if
I
referencing
Yes.
this photo, make it more fitting to the stump. Something like that, where you're giving it an instruction. Keep looking at this photo. Don't go somewhere else.
Yes. And to be honest, oh, look at this, Ben.
Hmm.
giving me a choice. You know what?
Interesting.
You know what this is about? I can guarantee you I know what this is about. They're still refining the model and they want to figure out which one adheres more to what you actually asked for. This is more helpful. I would say B, choice B, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And then so B, let's click in on it. And it's definitely tighter. I wish almost that it would completely outline the character because I remember seeing a picture of Tom Holland and they actually like completely enveloped him. I should have grabbed that prompt. It's on X. And just in case you all didn't know this, every one of these examples, all of this stuff has been on X. They've been doing a lot of this stuff. So let's now experiment, Ben. Okay,
What we got?
what would you, I'm going to grab a couple of photos. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to try and combine two things. I'm
Love
going to
it.
grab, oh, by the way, this right here. Let me see if I can. Oh, nope, it won't let me.
So yeah, you're
Uh,
not sharing. We can't see what you're looking at currently.
okay, cool, good. All right, actually, that's good. I don't want y'all to see it anyway.
Man, now I
Uh,
want to see all the naughty pictures that Ekello
I
has.
know, right?
And by that, we're probably it's just him walking his dog.
You're that's it's funny you say that because I think I'm gonna take a picture of a guy running. Oh,
Guy running. Then we got
a picture
Ekello
of
and
me and a bowler, a picture
hmm
of the guy running and the
hmm
dogs, and I'm
okay.
going to say have both of these guys sitting on a couch with the two dogs in between.
We'll see. I think you may need a fourth photo to do that. Let's see how it does it. Because what I know about this system right now is that it's going to use one as a reference for the location and then use the others. So it will be interesting if it can do this. If it is,
I
man,
agree.
this is just so advanced. How
If
long
it
is it
does
taking usually per
per
iteration?
generation, I would
Yeah.
think about less than 20 seconds unless it's having to do some major
So it's
combining of everything. So,
quicker too. Yeah, these are just coming out so fast. Obviously, if folks are used to some of the older models, it could take 1, 2 minutes per generation.
especially the new Chat GPT model.
Look at that. It did great. What? I am
Oh
floored.
my gosh.
I am floored. What just happened? Let's
I
go.
I don't even understand the world we live in right now. Oh my gosh.
What? His
Look,
hands around the dog. How?
yes,
What? What
I
just
know.
happened?
I don't even understand how good
Now,
this is.
what I would love is let's take this one step further, okay? What I would
Yeah,
love is I know your face looks a hair AI, but for what you gave it, this is incredible. I'd love
yeah.
to give it a new prompt that says, keeping everything in the photo the same, have both dogs and the guy in the red tank top smiling at the camera. I would love to see what it does.
All righty. Keeping everything else the same in the photo, I would like the guy in the red shirt and the dogs to be smiling at the camera. All, not both. All.
Yeah, it's going to take this stuff really literally.
Yes, I did. And
So
it
this
might
will
just
be
give me the
interesting
two.
because to me, with the value of trying this out is just obviously it just took all these photos as a reference, did a really good job. And like your
Mm.
face looked at hair AI, but for what it was doing, man, that's incredible. But now let's see if it can replicate this, keeping all those AI elements in the room and just change those few little things. Let's see if it recognizes, yes, okay, these are the two dogs. This is what they're talking about. I'm really interested. I'm so excited to see how it does this.
If it, ooh, here we
Here it
go.
is.
Come on now.
What? Okay, got the guy. It didn't do the dogs.
The dogs are a little, as much as
There's,
dogs can smile.
are they looking at the camera though?
Oh, that's true. But
So
that's as
the
nitpicky as it gets when it got that other guy to do what he
he,
was supposed to
he
do.
got the other guy's looking straight at the camera, smiling. The dogs look
Oh
like
my
they're
God.
smiling. Let's look at the old one again. Let's go back and
Yes,
forth.
yes.
So the dogs are
Oh
definitely
yeah.
smiling. The one dog is looking more to, I think the one in the
Yep.
back is looking more towards the camera in the new generation. And I think the one there in the foreground, I don't think his orientation changed towards the camera, but they are both smiling, I think.
Oh, nope. They
Oh,
both changed. The other dog changed a little bit, but the dog over here, his
yeah, his
expression
mouth's open.
changed and his face is definitely a little more.
The back one is less,
Yeah,
but
but I mean,
still really good. This is still
imagine two or three
unprecedented.
generations trying to figure this out and get it right and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It
Even
put
if you
us,
could end up using what, 40%, you're already higher than you probably were before.
yes. And think about this, Ben. It created that whole living room, created the couch, and then took the two characters and then literally put both. That's just
I
crazy.
think that's the best to me, that's the best thing that I've seen from it so far is that because you heard me saying that I was like, man, I don't know if it's going to be able to take that without the reference. And it did. It took all three photos, four elements from the photos with the two dogs and put it in a completely fabricated room and did it great. And then took additional direction, kept everything in the room the same and then change the orientation of the three characters while keeping you in the bowler hat still the same as well. Man, kudos.
Yes. What I'm going to do here now is going to deselect those. I'm going to take this shot and this shot.
You don't get to see what he's doing, folks. He's being
Nope,
covert
nope.
again.
And a shot of my sister, Tia.
Nobody wants to take shots at your sister. We're all being friendly here.
I'm going to say have the two guys and the woman in front of the stadium and have fireworks firing out of the top of the stadium. Okay.
See, now this will be interesting because to me that prompt could be taken a couple of different ways. So there's your sister. We see the sister. Here's the stadium. This is
Lumen
Lumen
Field,
Field.
baby.
Lumen. Dee dee.
Yeah.
That
And
was the
there's
Severance theme song for anybody.
uh,
Like, what the heck is he doing?
oh my goodness.
This is going to be interesting too, because it could literally take this very literally and go, oh, you want them firing literally out of the top of the stadium like it's the mortar. So let's see if it can understand a little bit of that human syntax. Here
It
we
says,
go.
and the prompt is have the two guys in the uh,
Mm,
oh, see, it had some hard times,
yep.
but it did have fireworks firing out, but it did some weird stuff here, y'all.
Mm.
Now, this is pushing towards the limitations of the thing. One, my sister's out of proportion. Two, my hand is cut off.
Mm.
I think it's actually taking and cutting out pieces of the original photos,
Of
and
this one.
then this weirdness. What is this? It has the stadium behind a stadium and a stadium.
We
So
have two. Yeah, we've got two Lumen Fields.
yes. So
We
I think
have
we
the
pushed it.
grand finale of fireworks.
It
Now
really is beautiful.
here's what would be interesting is if you gave it a prompt to say complete my hand, like my arm has been cut off, my right arm has been cut off. Can you generate a hand and arm and then make my sister to scale? She's too small to scale and see what it can do. It might completely suck. We'll see.
My hand is cut off, so make it complete. And also, the female is out of proportion to the rest of the picture. Could you put her in proportion with the man? That feels as freaking close as I'm gonna get it.
Make her in proportion with the man. We
And
gonna get
then
some
this,
people on the channel being like, "Excuse you,"
and
in
y'all,
proportion to.
all right, and everybody, this is probably going to be our last example, but don't think that we're not going to jump back on this Nano Banana bandwagon. I'm going to do another video, but we had it released yesterday. So we thought to ourselves, my God, what would be the perfect thing for us to jump in for the first time? And this is definitely a great way to start the channel out. Do me a favor right now. If you are catching this video, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our channel so that we can start doing live streams because we don't have enough people for live streams.
So yeah, so that we found the limitations, right?
Yep, we
Hit the
hit the
wall
wall.
because it didn't do anything. I don't think it changed. Wait, did it change your sister's proportion? Is she a little bit bigger?
I don't know. Nope.
It did nothing.
Yep,
It
and it's even
says,
yeah, it just said nah.
screw you, buddy.
It's nah, bro. I can't.
Honestly, how does it know? That might be the proportion of your sister. I've never met your sister. It could be.
She might be a very
You
small
just hold her
person.
in your left arm like that. You know what I mean?
I agree. I'm like, is she floating off the ground? Because that's what it seems like she's doing.
A giant man. Me
Look
too.
back at the picture. He is set back there. This is at the John Wick experience in Las Vegas. And
Well,
so
and the
we're in
other
the
thing is
yeah.
that her feet are in the shadows, so there's not a really great clear vision of like how tall she really is. So I'm guessing it's looking at that and thinking she ends where it obviously ended on the one that it generated for us. I don't know
Yeah.
why it didn't do the hand though. So that one's interesting. Or
Yeah.
what your prompt was to take both people from that shot because it completely took your friend out and didn't even try.
Didn't even try.
They're like, we
And
don't
the
like this guy.
and those, ladies and gentlemen, are the limitations of Nano Banana. My name's Ekello Harrid,
I'm Ben Richardson.
and we are 1111 Media Creator Academy, and we want you to please subscribe, and we will see you all in the next video.
Here at 1111 Media Creator Academy, we spin up magic from your first ideas, gravity, AI video shots, watch the pixels take flight, book trailers, ads that stop the scroll on site, readers lean